I had to brush his hair. He had to brush his hair. He went to get it braided. Okay. Alright. Get your... Oh, this old phone gets on my nerves. I know the battery is stupid low, you idiot. Hold on. Man, put this portable charger on. Boost it up. Alright. Anyway, we're going to talk about some tragic news in Houston this weekend. And I was watching close Sunday at the watch and he was talking about this, about some woman had drowned her kids. So what happened was a woman named Shabora something, Thomas or something like that. How the babies got discovered. She said she needed to move, and I was a male friend of hers or something like that, and she said, well, here's the kids, and he thought they was joking when she said she killed them. Now I would took it seriously, and so there was a call. He asked her again, and she kept telling me she killed them. According to the man said on Channel 13 here in Houston. And what happened? Stop. So phone gets on my nerves. So what happened was he took her to the Southeast Station, flagged down an officer, and they took her to custody. And at the time they said she was in trouble, but now they said she's charged now. And what she did was she drowned the kids, and then put them underneath a tan house in the 3rd Ward where she stayed. And it's very tragic. And like I said on Twitter, that look, I'm not the baby daddy, because I would have killed the bitch. And now she said there's no previous mental health, and I'm going to examine why I'm glad they mentioned that. Of course, we live in Texas, and if you're a white person like Andrew Yates with money, you get by with this. When she drowned her 5 kids on that PTSD, wasn't taking her medication, whatever she had, okay? And CPS, which I do fault, at fault of this, because when she drowned the kids on ABC video, because it's 30 bills on Prime Time 2020, I don't forget watching this, they said that she had problems with CPS before, but CPS Harris County took the kids back. And I know it's for experience, and it's what happened. I'm going to tell you my story with CPS, how they took over, and just back in 94. You know, I told my grandma on my dad's side that I cannot stand, that I deal with for years. I was very suicidal, and was probably around 12, 13, 14 years old. Then picked on at school, and then deal with mess at home with grandparents and aunt, and sometimes dad. Mother did not raise me. It's my dad's side of the family. After 8th grade, it was like beginning of the summer, and I wasn't trying to be purposely disobedient, but there's no excuse for her doing this. And what happened was, I put the tiles on the floor so we can walk. Me on the ground, she put on the floor, so she got mad about that. And while I was explaining, she out your mouth. And the reason why she does this, and my mother don't know this, who defended her, that's why I can't stand her to this day. She does that because my mom talks a lot. My dad talks bad about her. They even talk bad about her. And my mom like to defend them. Don't know the about. We gonna spill the tea about that. So we want to defend the people. That's why I was glad that 2 years later. 2 years later on Christmas, my grandma would call her to try to get a book. My grandpa would not let her put her hands on me. Later on, when she talked bad to my half brother, that's not my dad's child, when he picked him up for go to Christmas and thing 6, my mom cussed her ass out. Remember, that's my dad's mother that she cussed out. So, going back to the story back in 94. She's out of your mouth, and I said, you know what? And I know she does that to imitate that, to make fun of me and my mother. So I said, you know, I'm gonna commit suicide. I got the knife. If you want me to go, I kill you for you. So I ran out the door. And it was raining. And so I didn't hear her say, get out the house. I got out the house, and I was scared. It was raining that day. It was on Friday, I think, was it a Thursday or Wednesday? And I was so scared telling, Child Protective Services, And so what happened was I called Boys Town National Hotline. When I told the counselor, he got CPS on the phone. And with small town right next to Houston we live, they very old conservative white men at the time, the town became Hispanic later on. They took the grandma's side, and grandma was crying. My aunt took my phone away. White man for CPS took the side because regardless I wasn't disobedient. Still, you don't try to get a knife and try to actually say you're gonna kill. If you didn't teach you try to, you should never do it in your nature. That's why. So my mom took her side because she has a bad, ratchet way of handling my siblings. And like I tell people, I would not probably killed her if she would have killed, if she would have whipped me like the way she whipped my siblings. And I'm glad I was exempt in that situation, and I wish my sibling was. But I would have done something to it. That was my children going through that situation. So that's how I know CPS has a history taking sides with the parent and not with the children. This is back in 94. So here come 2002 or 1, and Andrea Yates killed her kids. Andrea Yates has a mental history past, was not taking her medication, and that's why they gave, when she started taking the medication, Harris County CPS gave all her kids back. And that's why she was able to drown them and kill them. Okay? So, yeah, white privilege did that, let her get by without her, the bitch out of jail, where she's supposed to be locked up anyway. But still, she should never have got access to her kids. If I was a CPS worker or was the director of CPS here in Houston or in Harris County, I would have said, no, I don't care. She's not on her medication, or she is. She's not getting her kids back. Even her husband worked at NASA with all the money that he had, we're not going to allow that bitch having those kids. And they done. And so when I was in San Antonio in 2004, here come 10 years of me calling CPS on my grandma. And I was helping out with the Academic Olympics, because I was in Job Corps in El Paso, and academics was like a Jeopardy type of thing that all the Job Corps do in all the nation. Certain Job Corps compete with other students. So I was at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, and I even went to the Alamo, listening to the Latino man talking about the Alamo and the wrong history, knowing that the Alamo was about slavery. We know about that situation, and about forgetting that Mexico had Afro-Mexican mixture. Quit lying about your DNA and the root, So I just got disturbed when I heard him talk about the Alamo, when we went to the Alamo, and every time they always do a tour. But I never forget when I was with my Chicano roommate, with the Job Corps with me. He was doing film, I was doing video photos, and I remember watching the news, and they were saying that Bexar County, that's San Antonio, they had the same situation of stupid people in CPS there giving their kids back to the abusive parents. And let me tell you the reason why this is going on, because in Houston, let me tell you something, Texas is the worst case of child abuse. Thank you, Miss Paula Flo. I know her. I talked to her personally because I don't want to get my friend locked in trouble for punching her son back in 2014. Dang, what's wrong with these fools? 94 CPS case with me. My grandma trying to stab me or claiming she will stab me. Then 2004 Bexar County CPS. Well, of course, 2002 Harris County Andrea Yates. But then we hear 2014. About this. Okay. Well, she told me that and I don't want to got my homegirl in trouble. That child abuse cases are very tragic here in Texas. It's the worst case because everybody believes that stupid family-oriented things. I believe in being family-oriented when the family is, what's the word? It's not dysfunctional. It's nuclear family, not dysfunctional. If abuse is dysfunctional, okay. And so, in this case, this dumb sister killed her kids. And like they say, no prior, mental issues. She did have mental issues. She never got it checked. It's like, for example, with the Jose Flores case, where the brother killing Jose Flores, being stupid with PTSD. The reason why that they it was because he was black. Remember, this man's real darker than me, okay? It's because, and of course, minority versus minority crimes, whether it be the same group or opposite group, they are very lenient compared to a white person getting killed, okay? And so, but he has a record of PTSD. Same thing with Andrew Yates, because her kids, they same thing. This sister don't have no history of any mental, and like I said, in the minority community, same thing with the African American Indian. I know how my Hispanic friends have told me this too, that mental health issues is like white folks are the only ones to go get help with mental health. There's such a thing as mental health in the black or Latino community. So this sister, I don't give a fuck about her mental health issues. She should be locked up for this. If I was the baby daddy of these kids, HPD wouldn't have to worry about taking her to jail. I would just kill her. Just plain, just go ahead and put me in jail. I go psycho. My grandfather, because he told my grandmother back in the 80s, you better not whip her or else I'll do something to you. That's why I didn't get too much whipping. I did get whipping, but not too much. My grandfather is a Leo. And so, was a Leo. He died in 2008, and he's July 31st. His birthday just passed. He's been 86. He's still living. But I to this day don't feel sorry. And then I had to call CPS. Now CPS called police on my dad in 2008, like months after my grandfather. In July 4th, he tried to fight my cousin because the grass was not cut right. I'm trying to break out the fight. So grandma was going, the same one I called the laws on, was going to a family function. She had potato salad already fixed. This is her house now. Grandfather's dead. And I'm trying to keep peace. Dad turned around and said, I'll hit you too. I got scared. And I said, this is an opportunity to call. And my grandmother the one who told me, because she telling everybody that, in my heart I wanted to call laws before because he tried to fight me, whatever. Sometimes I want to kill my dad. Because he's a violent, he cussed his own mama out too before my grandfather had died during Christmas. Yes, during Christmas season. So, 2007. And many times I was praying to God, do not let me do it, because I wanted to kill it. Because they both was getting on my nerves, okay? But he tried to fight me, break into my cousin, fight with him, and my cousin walked away because he wanted to beat, because many times he wanted to beat up my dad, his uncle, okay? So I called the police department, same police department I called my grandmother, okay? And the white man told, I'm glad the white man, even though he's trying to act all evangelical, leave religion out of this, okay? I'm not even a Protestant evangelical, don't even believe in that. But, I'm glad he challenged my grandmother's faith, because she tried to act like she's holding it down. She's not. But at the same time, he had no reason in her house acting that way and tried to threaten me. And he told him, we're over the age of 18. You cannot tell us what to do. The son and the nephew. My cousin's a nephew. And he still, to this day, try to act a little violent. And yes, I'll admit that sometimes I wish I can do something to him to stop. Because if I go to call HB, somebody being so overly conservative will try to take the side. When actually, by law, fuck your doggone personal beliefs. This man has a right to try to be violent towards me. That's why we haven't talked for years. Okay? And my mother, same thing. They have a violent streak. That's why I'm very protective of my kids. And I said in my videos, I do not want my kids, when I have children, be around these two. They're not taking, unlike my parents, they're not taking care of my kids that I have brought this world. So if I feel like that way towards my own parents, and I can give a damn about people's stupid criticism, if you want to fuckily criticize or bring religion to it, want you to be the good Samaritan and stop this situation, and stop taking sides with the oppressor and take sides with the oppressed. If you so religious, we're talking about Psalm A2, okay? Defend the oppressed, not the oppressor. Then you can say all that shit. That's why I said about stupid mammy, Scott mama mammy, Sister Patterson, that she hit me, and I was if I was New York on that doggone VH1 Family Value Show, Family Therapy Show, whatever you want to call it, I would knock her in the head and the wig off. I can give a fuck about her being my mama. Okay? So don't tell me that shit when you ain't doing nothing to stop the situation. And I want to hear for your doggone stupid mouths. Stay out of our business. But yeah, I admit that there's many times I wanted to hurt him because I got tired of being threatened. Okay? Ain't nobody and dumb folks in our neighborhood, dumb, busybody, bitch ass motherfuckers who did not want to do nothing about it, want to keep on the mess. Stay at home. And I'm over 29 something years old. I'm not trying to stay at home at 28 years old when I'm supposed to have my own fucking place. Stupid ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. Get out of my fucking life. Yeah, so that's why. And I wanted to hurt him. And her too. Because I don't forget that time you tried to stab me. And I can give a fuck about you gonna say God gonna punish, because at this last time I checked in Luke 6, you're not supposed to even say that. You ain't supposed to condemn or judge. You condemn too. And you don't think that God will overlook your evil doings? She was lucky he didn't throw you to the doggone sea. Scandalizing me. But when you abuse your children, you scandalize your kids. So that's why. That seriously, I wanted to do that. And I'm glad the white police officer told him that you cannot run me or my cousin. And all I was trying to do was stop a fight between the two, because my grandma had enough of them two arguing and him trying to cuss my cuss my cousin out, cuss his nephew out, and start a mess in her house that he don't run. So, and I'm glad she kicked his ass out. And I don't give a damn about y'all talking about honor, whatever. So we deserve to be respected too, because we're God's children too, as kids. We're human beings too. You're supposed to treat the way when we treat. Don't be trying to twist no treat with me, because you favor the abuse. Maybe you need to be knocked in the head if you want to be all that abusive. Stupid savage rule motherfuckers. But anyway, point is, that's the reason why that this woman was my baby mama. Fuck what HPD gonna do to her. I will do something to her. You know, these are ratchet ass, bitch ass parents need to not have no fucking kids. And whoever impregnates the daddy locked up. Y'all saw my face. So we got a hood rat bitch who has a motherfucking abusive past. She probably abused some kids way before she killed them. And then the stupid ass motherfucking blue ass daddy locked up. The thugs. And like I said, I'll be locked up on time as for my kids. And I would not killed her, knocked her weave off and everything. I would not. You kill what? You kill who? Maybe I should put you on the doggone house. Stupid ass, old savage ass bitch. Y'all don't make no kids for me, y'all, if y'all have that type of mentality. Cause I don't care what the fuck, I don't care if you're black, white, Spanish, whatever. This camel skin, black, Irish, English, French Creole, named American brother will knock your ass out. I don't give a fuck about what's between your fucking legs. You're not abusing my kids. You're not beating my kids. You're not even trying to do anything to my kids. And I don't care if you got PTSD, whatever, you better get that fixed before you try to make some kids with me. I'm not taking you in no aisle in no cathedral at the altar saying I do if you have that type of mentality. So, I don't care about, since she choose not to get help for her stupid motherfuckers. I get help with my bipolar, okay? If she chose not to do that shit, That means that she don't deserve to have no sympathy. I'm not doing it because she's a dark-skinned sister. Angie Yates, she never got her kids back. If I was that white man, I would knock her in the head too, and call it like it is. If I was that white man that was Angie Yates' husband, as soon as I come home, what, bitch? PDS my fucking ass, I kill your ass. She'd be worse. Case scenario in that situation, it'd be a bloody murder. You kill my babies. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck what's between your motherfucking legs. You can quote feminism all you want to. I just quote knocking your ass out. So that's why. And that's why I said when I have children, they're not getting near my parents or grandparents or whatever, because y'all neighbor abuse, y'all blame me for the situation. Regardless if I was being disobedient, you don't ever get a knife and say you're gonna kill your grandson. And I love you. Love is not quit to root on over injury. Stop trying to tell me what it is when I know that. Okay, so that's why. And even today, I haven't seen her in 4 years. My grandma and dad said I don't even be near her, because I might do something if something happens to me. If she put a hand on me, I don't care about her being sick. There's a violent streak in our family. They believe, because them old stupid ass motherfuckers believe that you can be violent towards anybody if you don't get your way with them. Me, I'm defensively violent. If you do something to me, I'm going to be very defensive. Now, if you to my kids, forget fucking defensive, offensive, I will do something to you. That's what I say. This bitch had my kids, and she killed my kids. The shotgun be ready the pistol be ready to start popping them bullets. So she lucky that Houston Police Department got her under custody. Because if I was a doggone thug that was her doggone baby daddy, I escape from prison and go look for this bitch and do some to her. You know, these folks don't need to be having no fucking kids. If you have all this, I have mental issues, but I would never hurt my children. I don't even want to beat them, you know. I just don't, no, that's not even my nature. Because when I used to get whoopings, I used to want to kill the people who whooped me back in the 80s. My grandmother, grandfather, dad, definitely, because he used to beat on me. If you don't catch the ball right, he'd whoop you for that. If you play fighting with your cousin and you lose the play fight and you don't fight back, you got whooping for that situation because you're not hyper-masculine like his ass. And he don't even got a fucking woman. My mother didn't want, she even told me she didn't want his ass either. I don't know why they had to make me. He didn't want her and she didn't want him. They just had a little fling back in 78. And about to be 37, about 37 years ago. So, I'm letting you know that's how I know that CPS, and I used to work for CPS as a temp on MERD in 2007. And I heard people will say, I will be by whatever, and white ones too. Not just black people, and white folks who whoop their kids too, working for CPS. No wonder they took that grandmother aside when she was in the wrong because she got a knife. The night that I threatened to commit suicide with, and I was 14 years old, she yanked it, and I ran out the house in the rain. And many times I wanted to kill her while she was there. And my grandfather was not present because he was not going to let that happen. So y'all time my whoopings made me whooping and made me whooping. When I'm trying to whoop her, I wanted to kill her. And I remember getting whoopings. And I said, I want to kill you at 10 years old and 7 and 6. Yes, I will put my hand on the Bible and let you know that I was being real with that. There's no lie about that. And when we had a disagreement and I was being very nice and calm. And she married because I disagreed with her back in 2007, like 2 days before Christmas. She said, you may want to kill me. And I was trying my best not to do that. Okay? So all that shit about whoopers made me a better person, all that, please, fuck that. I don't let you, prime example, it didn't make me better. I wanted to kill your ass trying to whip me. Because those stupid psychotic at your mama doggone daycare worker of mine used to beat on me a lot. So there's many times think about that old woman and hoping she brought her fucking grave she didn't end up dying. Because I wanted to knock her in the head. I never get her yellow bone doggone great-granddaughter threatened to hit me, and I was 18. I said, bitch, on my head, I don't give a fuck about her being, I'm an 18-year-old grown man. She put her hand on me. Fuck how old she is. I knock her in the head like she used to do with me when they were about that red switch. See, all y'all talk, I'm a prime example of what your fucking argument is against. You thought that they helped you because you got brainwashed. Accept that. I did not get brain, but I was like immune to that because I knew it was full of bullshit as a child. So don't tell me whippings made me a better person. Whippings also made me bipolar too. Type 1. To the point you want to hurt the people who did all that shit and they try to do it to you when you're grown. I can give a fuck about what's their fucking title. Fuck their title. They're not entitled to put their hands on me. So that's all I have to say.